Hello and good morning. This is your 21-day Sunya challenge with me, your meditation guide, Darlene Suelto, and this is day 2. How does it get any better than this? So yes, so let me share my deck for today. I hope you had a good experience with your first or your day 1, especially for those who are doing this for the first time. And you can go, if you're not new and this is your first video, the day 2, you can go back to the playlist. I've created a playlist. You can go back to day 1 and start your journey to the 21-day Sunya challenge. And now, maybe I'll talk a little bit more about what is Sunya meditation. So, Sunya meditation is actually just a tool to reset your mind. Think of it as a toothbrush for your mind. So this is my my favorite analogy of it. It cleans the doubt and unnecessary gunk that accumulates in our minds. So, and just like toothbrush, we do it daily. So that's the important thing about the Sunya meditation. And it's a great tool to use daily. And there's no overdose. But of course, we're not also recommended to do this the whole day. That's not what the meditation is about, or the Sunya meditation is about. It is more of your reset tool, or it sets the pace for your day or for the moment that you need it. Yes. So now we'll just so now I'll teach you how to do the full set. So the first thing we do during our Sunya practice is we have 2 pre-Sunya exercises, which is the first one is a hand swinging. So just watch the video of the woman. So what she does here is her feet are parallel to hips, her knees are slightly bent, arms raised until only the shoulder. So when you raise it, just up until your shoulder. And you can do this for 20, 100, or even 1,000 counts in a day. So sometimes I do this when I'm watching something. So I want to watch something. So instead of just sitting down, do hand swinging. Or if I'm not doing anything, I do hand swinging. So this helps in the circulation of your blood. So I really love this exercise. So you also do not abruptly stop, especially when you're doing it like 100 times or 50 times. Don't just suddenly stop your hands. Uh, Imagine a pendulum. A pendulum doesn't suddenly stop um, when you stop the balls from clashing. So it still allow the gravity to move, and it will slowly stop when it's time. So next is, so that's it for the Pre-Sunya exercise 1. Then our second Pre-Sunya exercise is the hand raising. So just observe this video. So still your feet parallel to hips, similar to Pre-Sunya exercise 1 or the hand swinging. Knees slightly bent, also just the same stance you did in your hand swinging. Hand raising is the same. And then you can do this for 20 counts in the beginning, and depends on you how many, and the following. So when you count, when you hand raise, when you raise your hands, it's inhale, and then when you put it down, it's an exhale. So follow your breath, raise your hands when you're breathing in, and down when you breathe out. And and then your hands up and you raise your hands down up until only the belly, and also your hands will be raised up until your forehead only, not way above. And what else? So breathe. This one, breathing is all through the nose, breathing in and out all through the nose, similar to our Sunya practice later. So this is the pre-Sunya exercise, hand swinging and the hand raising. And now you can choose a sitting position that is either a cross leg position. And when you do your cross leg position sitting, it requires a one inch pillow to sit on, just so it helps you have that natural spine position. So it will automatically, when you're sitting on a cross-leg position, you have an inch of pillow to sit on. It will automatically arrange, or your spine will be in a more natural stance or position. So when you are also using the half lotus position, the pillow to sit on is optional, but I still recommend you sit on it to make it more comfortable. But when you are doing the full lotus position, there's no need for a pillow. It's the most stable. Again, when you're choosing a position, there's no better one or right one, or the important thing in choosing a sitting position in the meditation is you're most comfortable. And if there's any pain, choose something that you don't feel so much pain. So if it's bearable, then it's okay. If it's not, then don't choose that sitting position. Find a more comfortable or least painful sitting position. Again, depends on your body at the moment. So sometimes I can do half lotus, sometimes I can't. So full lotus, I haven't. It's still, my body is not that flexible yet, so I can still do that. But usually I do the cross leg. And yeah, find a stable flat surface. You can do it on a table if that's the only thing, or the floor, with a mat as much as possible, since floors can be cold. The bed can also, but you'll really need a pillow to sit on when you are using the bed. And yeah, so I hope you found a sitting position that you're comfortable in at the moment. And now we go to the how does your back how do you position your back? So your back and spine must be straight, but not too much. So the pillow will help you position your back and your spine properly and more comfortably. So that's what I've observed when I'm doing my meditation also. So what does it mean when you have your back in a position that is comfortable? It feels like you don't feel the weight or the stress of your back and your shoulders and your spine. It's like it's really very your whole uh your upper half of the body is very relaxed. So shoulders must be relaxed, not too stressed, not too like up, like you're like you're in a fight or flight mode. So just relax, and but not to the point you're slouching again. And then your hands, you can rest them on your legs, similar to the photo in this slide. You can rest them on your legs, palms facing down or up, depends on you. So there's no right or wrong with that, no better or best. Depends on you. So which one are you most comfortable in, and will sustain you for the whole 15 minutes we'll be doing our sunya for this challenge. So eyes, you close your eyes when you have finished finding your most comfortable position, which is not now because I'm still teaching you how to do the whole thing. So later. So later you'll close your eyes. And we understand that some people have a physical condition and cannot sit on a flat surface, or find your so you can find your most comfortable sitting position on a chair. And then you can also sit with your back against the wall. So find a wall that you're comfortable in leaning on or against. If you have physical conditions and you can sit on the floor for too long, you can sit on a chair. That's okay. Because again, reminder is, with whatever we're doing, be gentle and kind to our bodies. And if at any point you feel any pain, stop if it becomes unbearable. And we're not trying to be martyrs here. We are listening more to our bodies when we're doing our Sunya. So yes. And the important thing, aside from doing this daily, is there's no moving during the Sunya meditation, just during. So there's no voluntary movements during the Sunya meditation because a voluntary movement is equivalent to a distraction. So what does a voluntary movement look like? So it's scratching an itch or readjusting your position. So when you do also a voluntary movement, it's okay. You are not a bad person during your meditation, and then you move or you scratch an itch. That's fine. Just go back to the number you remember before getting distracted. And really, there's no competition here. It's really just observing how you can finish the counting or the Sunya meditation. So muscle spasms are uncontrollable. They are not voluntary movements. They're not considered voluntary, and that's fine. You don't have to go back to the number if you feel like your muscles are spasming or you are experiencing muscle spasms. You don't have to go back to the number to the last number you remember because they are not voluntary distractions or voluntary movements. And next is breathe. So everyone knows how to breathe, right? So we just breathe naturally. So we do not control our breaths. It may be short, long, barely there. For that, for every practice, it's very. My experience is every time I do my meditation or sunya, is my breathing different. It is always different. So sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long, sometimes I feel like I'm not breathing, but actually I am. And I just allow my breath to come naturally. So all the breathing happens using my nose only. So maybe some meditation you've learned in the past, you are told to breathe out through your mouth. So we don't do that in Sunya. And there's no need to control or hold your breath. So some meditation practices also tell you to hold your breath for 10 seconds before breathing out. So there's nothing like that in our practice. We just naturally breathe in and breathe out and count our breaths. So I keep saying count our breaths. So how do we actually count our breaths? So we reverse count our breaths. So how does that look like? So one cycle of breath is equals to one count. So it looks like you're inhaling, exhaling, then 9. Inhale, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 7 until we reach the number 0. So that's how you count your breath or in a reverse count of reverse counting. So reverse counting is the Sunya practice. So during your reverse counting, there's no voluntary movements and you must be in your most comfortable sitting position. And again, with every practice, it is always a reminder to be gentle with ourselves because kindness, of course, starts with how we are with ourselves. So it took me also a long time to understand this. Not really understand, but to really get it. So understand is a different thing, and getting it is also a different thing. And that's fine if you don't get it now. Just know that there's no one to blame. No need to beat yourself up if you cannot finish a session. You cannot finish the 15 minutes. That's fine. That's how you are at that moment. Don't take it. Don't take the practice too seriously to a point that you blame yourself or subject yourself to unkindness. So it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no competition here. So this is take it a day at a time, not talk it a day at a time. So this is take it a day at a time. So now let's do so now we will do on our own a 15-minute Sunya practice. So get into your most comfortable sitting position now. And when you're ready, you close your eyes and you can start your Sunya practice. And how do we count? We count through set of 9 to 0, set of 29 to 0, or 99 to 0. So for beginners, sometimes, so when I was a beginner, I just keep repeating 9 to 0. I just keep repeating it for 15 minutes or less. So depends on how much time you have in a day or how much time you have in a given moment that you want to practice your sunya. So 9 to 0, you can keep repeating it as long as you want. And then if you find that you wanna challenge yourself to another set, you can do a 29 to 0. So as long and then later you'll know if 15 minutes is up because I will guide you that it's done. So hope you are now in your most comfortable sitting position. And when you're ready, close your eyes and take the deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And you may start your Sunya practice. Take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And congratulations for finishing your first or your second Sunya meditation. And after our Sunya, after our reverse counting, we have the Post-Sunya Massage. So what do we do here? We rub our hands together 3 times like this. Rub our face 3 times. Our head 3 times like this. And then our ears 3 times like this. Then the back of our head or back of our skull 3 times downward motion. So what it does is that it improves the flow, and also there are also acupressure acupuncture points in those areas, and that helps with and we just generated heat from our body with our practice, so we are redistributing all that energy and heat throughout our whole system. And after the post-sunya massage, we have the massage of our legs and feet. So just follow the girl on the video. So what she's doing is she's massaging her legs upward. Since we did this for 15 minutes, some may feel their legs numb or something. Then after she massages her legs upward, she smooths them down 3 times, and then she uses her knuckles to massage the soles of her feet. So you do this. So in the video, she's just doing one side. You're doing this on both sides. So the left and the right leg. And after that massage, you do the post-sunya exercise, stretching one. So we have two post-sunya exercises. And this is stretching one. In stretching one, she folds one leg inside and stretches out the other one, while the opposite side of the stretched leg tries to touch the other, the stretched out leg. And then the other free hand, you place it on the leg that is or that is folded in. So you do this or you mirror this on the other leg. So yeah, so in the video, she's doing it too fast. Maybe it's too fast for some. You don't have to do that. Then don't overstretch. Again, I know the pain of overstretching, and it's not nice. So we do this slowly if it's your first time. And then, yeah, if you can't reach it, like the video, don't try to overstretch. So only up until the stretch that you are most comfortable or most there's no pain. So yeah, in the long run, we will get to reach that leg or that toe, whatever you're trying to target. And the next stretching number 2 is just follow the girl on the video or the woman on the video. She has her just pause it. She has her legs in. She is in a cross leg position. Both her hands are in one leg, and then she tries to touch the other leg or to touch her forehead to the other leg. So again, don't overstretch. This can be very painful for beginners. I've tried that. So you don't have to overstretch. So again, do this on both sides. Also, you don't have to be as fast as she is doing it, and you don't have to reach it if it's too hard for you. There. And congratulations again for finishing the full set. So what we did or what you learned today is the first pre-sunya exercises, which is the hand swinging and the hand raising. After that, the sunya exercise itself, which I mean the Sunya practice itself or the Sunya meditation itself. And then we also learn the proper sitting position you'd like to use, the how your back, your spine, your shoulders, your eyes, and your hands are, or where they uh resting, and also the nose of Sunya practice, which is we must not move during the reverse counting. How we reverse count, the sets. Uh, we can do sets of 9 to 0, or sets of 29 to 0, or a set of 19 to 0, and you don't have to finish it. This is not a race, this is not a competition. The important thing is you have a tool you can use daily that will act as a reset tool for your mind and your brain so it doesn't overload. And so for today, you just type done on the comment section wherever you're seeing this, and then type done, and then day 2 and the date you did the challenge, because I know some people may not see it on the day I'm doing it. So, yes. And feel free to share your experience in the comment section, or share your post about it on the comment section. For more questions, also just ask away in the comment section and I will answer them. And then join this challenge with family, friends, partner, or on your own. Doesn't have matter. And this is not a race again, and of who perfects the whole thing. So sometimes I don't have time for the pre-sunya and post-sunya exercises. I just do the meditation, and that's fine. As long as you do the sunya meditation, like the reverse counting itself, daily. So the key to the practice again is doing at least one set of 9 to 0 daily. That's the only like minimum um you can do in a day. So that just takes less than a minute. So when I started, I just did like 9 to 0, 9 to 0, because sometimes I can't even finish that. But that's okay if you can finish that, as long as you did your best. You did try. And so for day 2, our additional topic is keeping a Sunya journal. So it is very nice to keep track of our daily progress, especially even if we've been doing this for a long time. So this journal can be in any form, so you can just take out your cell phone, go to the notes, and then just put the Sunya journal as one note, then day 1, what did you, or on your calendar, there's notes there, so description of the day, a handwritten entry on your daily planner, or a random sticky note that contains what feelings, thoughts, emotions surfaced during the practice, what bodily sensations did you experience, did you sweat a lot, did you like have you call that, did you have like, did you want to cough, did you finish the counting or the reverse counting, did you have any pain in the back, so did you have get upset stomach after, or dizzy, so anything worth noting you think is worth noting, just jot them down, even if it's not a complete sentence, it's just keywords. So it doesn't matter as long as you have something to look when you are, because when we're doing our sunya, we are changing and we are aligning our mind, our body, and our spirit. So yeah, so what else is possible? And for today, my experience is I have a back pain just below my lungs and above maybe the kidneys on my left side. So I'm doing a video log of my Sunya experience today, and I am salivating. So I had to swallow my saliva twice because it just keeps it got activated, and also have sensations in my head and my for this the middle of my forehead. Um, also was very impatient, and also um aside from being very impatient, I had slight muscle spasms and a short breath. I had short breath today. So yeah, so that's how easy you can log your journal. You can vlog. That's still that's still a journal. So or a voice record. Yeah. So there's so many ways to keep a Sunya journal. And That's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed. And see you for day 3. So I'm uploading it really late today, but yes, what else is possible. And see ya, see ya, see ya.